Now it's Ask the Dietitian with Sally Sawaya from Sally's Diet Right.
Sally Sawaya is here. Seems like ages I haven't seen you, Sally Sawaya.
It has been ages.
So, welcome. It's very nice to see you.
I miss you guys.
Happy birthday, by the way, for the other day. Monday,
Happy
wasn't
birthday.
Yes, Monday. And thank you so much for the lovely gift, Gavin. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, I love books.
So, Sally Sawaya from Sally's Diet Right in Rabier, and of course, people getting ready for the summer, I suppose, now.
Yes, true. Yesterday was very hectic for me, but it's nice to see all those people coming in, and not only for weight loss, breastfeeding, and athletes coming in, 9-year-old kids. So it's a variety, not only for weight loss, but for a healthy lifestyle also.
Yeah.
Did you come with your top 5 things?
Yes. It's 5 tips for a healthy vegan diet.
Oh, we talked about this.
Vegans.
Yeah, vegans are everywhere now.
Yes, that's why it's very popular now. Because it's beneficial and because it's low in saturated fat, low in cholesterol, high in fiber. It's really healthy, heart healthy, good for the health of your gut also.
But there are some downsides.
Exactly. Yeah, there are
Yes,
some
like
nutrients
you
at
won't
risk.
have any friends because you won't get invited to any dinner parties because you're so difficult to cook for.
You'll go
It's
out
true.
with your vegan friends and you'll eat your leaves together.
Okay, so what is the top 5 things I'm confused about?
Okay, it's
vegan?
5 tips for a healthy vegan diet.
Okay. So, of course, there are lots of things that you'll be missing if you are a vegan.
True.
So, number 5, the tips for a healthy vegan diet.
Build your meals around protein sources because
Okay.
it's the most nutrient at risk when we talk about vegan diet. So make sure you enrich your diet with beans, chickpeas, lentils, and make sure you combine those legumes with grains like rice, bread, burghul in order to get a complete protein, the same complete protein that's found in meat.
So when you have just the beans, it's not enough.
Yeah, because it's lacking in a couple of amino acids that are the building blocks of proteins.
Okay.
So you need to combine with the grains so you get the whole complete protein with the whole set of amino acids.
And then it's as if you've eaten meat in
Yes.
terms of like the nutrients.
yes, true.
Okay, cool.
Tips to be healthy if you're vegan.
Have a vitamin C rich vegetable or fruit with or after your lunch because iron is also a nutrient at risk and these foods are also rich in iron, but to get the iron from green leafy vegetables or from those legumes you need a vitamin C source to increase its absorption.
Yeah, because vitamin C helps you absorb the iron, so it's important to
Yeah.
have vitamin C.
True. So you can eat, like, for example, a couple of strawberries. You can just squeeze some lemon over your dish and then you're fine.
What about if you're having like a salad?
With lemon dressing, of course.
Okay, cool.
Number 3, the tips on being healthy if you're vegan.
Have a healthy protein-rich snack. So again, these snacks are rich in zinc, which is also a nutrient at risk. Like, for example, toasted soybeans, the edamames are really very healthy.
Oh, good.
Or a handful of unsalted nuts or seeds. These are all rich in proteins, good fats, as well as zinc.
Okay, good.
Number 2,
Have calcium and vitamin D fortified soy milk or rice milk or almond milk.
So
Since these people are not eating dairy or you're not eating any drinking cow's milk, so just make sure that the milk you are drinking is calcium and vitamin D fortified.
most of them I think are, but I guess you just have to look out for that on the label.
Yes, exactly, much better. And other sources of calcium that come from plants are almonds, beans,
Oh, really?
and okra. The bamia.
Oh.
Not everyone likes bamia,
I
but
love
it's a very rich
It's
source
the
of
hairy
calcium.
one.
Yeah, I don't like the
Gavin
hairy
hates
ones.
it.
I don't like hairy vegetables. They're just, I don't know. It seems wrong to eat something that's
My
hairy.
friend won't even eat peaches because they're hairy.
Oh,
Oh, no, that's a nice fuzzy hair.
Yeah.
So she definitely has issues with baby.
Yeah.
But I always think that the peaches trap all like the insecticides in the hairiness.
Maybe.
You should wash it very well.
Scrub it a little, maybe.
And number 1, tips on how to be healthy if you're vegan.
Take care of your vitamin B12 because
Okay.
that vitamin is only found in animal foods like meat, chicken, fish, as well as dairy. So definitely all the plants don't contain vitamin B12.
So how can you get it?
Either get, for example, fortified foods like breakfast cereals or a supplement
Like a pill?
that has vitamin B12, or you can have, just to be on the safe side, a multivitamin mineral supplement which contains definitely vitamin B12.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sally.
Welcome.
Our WhatsApp number 03-887-000. What would you like to ask Sally Sawaya from Sally's Diet Right this morning? Send us a message.
Now it's Ask the Dietitian with Sally Sawaya from Sally's Diet Right.
03-887-000. Your questions for Sally Sawaya this morning.
We have a milk question. Somebody says, Sally, I'm trying to incorporate milk in my diet, so I eat it with my cereal in the morning, but then I drink my instant coffee and but then I drink my instant coffee. So am I ruining it, or do I still get some benefits?
Definitely you get some benefits. There's always people think that if you have, for example, coffee with your milk, then calcium absorption goes down.
Does it?
It goes down, but to a very minimal extent, like 3% less than if you don't have the soluble coffee with it. So it's fine. You just, instead of retaining 300 milligrams of calcium, you retain like 297 milligrams. So it's fine.
It's really minimal.
It's just minimal, yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're fine.
As long as your calcium intake during the day is good, and definitely choose the low-fat milk and whole grain cereals.
Okay. Somebody has 2 questions. First question, are raw seeds like pumpkin seeds good for your health? I read somewhere that they might not be.
Oh.
No, they're actually good. They are good. They are a very rich source of good fats, essential fatty acids that you need for good health. Heart healthy. Also, they are, as I told you, they are rich also in protein as well as zinc, selenium. So they are actually nutritious for you.
Okay. And another question from that person, any rules for how much we can keep food in the fridge, especially milk, cheese, bread? So I don't know if this is a nutrition question. It's more like a health and safety for food.
Yeah, just read, just make sure you read the production date and the expiry date. But normally dairy can last up to 3-4 days when you open the milk bottle or the Lebanese cheese. They can last for 3 to 4 days.
Some cheeses last forever, like Parmesan.
Yeah,
I mean, it goes rock hard, but you can still eat it.
True, because it's very low in water. The humid content is very low, so definitely it can last more. But the white cheeses and the Lebanese 3 to 4 days. But make sure if you have leftovers food, again, 2 days is the maximum they can last.
Okay. Our WhatsApp number 03-887-000. Your questions for Sally Sawaya from Sally's Diet Right this morning.
So somebody was actually asking if you have vegan diets that you can do at Sally's Diet Right.
Yeah, of course. I mean, if someone wants to have a specialized, personalized diet, definitely I take into consideration the weight, his height, his age, his activity levels, and his lifestyle, and how he eats, how many meals per day he likes to eat, and these things. So I take into consideration all this before formulating the diet.
Let's talk about breakfast. There's a question about breakfast here.
Someone's asking, is it bad to give kids cereal breakfast every day? And if it is bad, then what's the alternative?
I always like variety. So if you give it every other day, it's even better. But make sure, again, that the breakfast cereals are not very high in sugar. Make sure it's whole grain so that the energy is sustaining him for a longer time.
Not like a sugar high and
not
then
the
he's
sugar rush.
Gonna drop,
Yes. And for example, the next day you can alternate with his glass of milk, low-fat milk, and a small sandwich or a small toast with labneh or cheese or one boiled egg. I love eggs, yes, for kids.
Cool. Someone was asking, what do you think about food tolerance testing?
Now it depends.
These are popular sometimes.
They are popular, but they are not very accurate if they are done in the clinic. So if you really suspect an intolerance, it's better to visit your gastroenterologist, a doctor, and then he will refer you to a lab to do the specific tests.
And what do they test for usually?
Normally the intolerances are known for wheat, for example.
This is like celiac disease?
Celiac disease, it's a bit different.
I keep hearing that as if it's the same thing. I don't know.
Yeah, gluten intolerance. Definitely some people have it. Wheat intolerance. Sometimes people are intolerant to many other types of foods, so they have to test for what foods they are intolerant. And then we can give them an elimination diet, a diet without that food that's really harmful for them.
And do you agree with those diets that concern your blood type? So certain people, if they're, let's say, A positive, they can eat certain foods and they'll perform better if they eat those foods. And
whereas if you're like O negative or AB positive, you eat different foods. Or whatever.
No, it's not based on science at all, and it doesn't make really sense, the blood group and diet. And anyway, it's not very feasible. For example, the O positive, they have to eat meat. So if someone is vegetarian, then what can he do?
Yeah.
So it just doesn't make sense, and it's
so there's no actual scientific science.
So if really someone wants to know really how he metabolizes certain foods, he can do genetic testing. That's now, again, it's coming out as a future field.
Oh, okay.
I can say, yes.
But what does that do? The
genetic testing. They take a swab, Gavin, from your cheek, the saliva, and they send it to a lab abroad, Canada or somewhere in Europe. and they check how you metabolize certain foods and certain nutrients. So it's all in our genes at the end of the day.
Oh, wow, that's really interesting.
Yes, that's really nice.
And we can do that in Lebanon now.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
They just take the sample here, but they send it abroad.
Yeah.
For testing.
03-887-000. Your questions for Sally Sawaya from Sally's Diet Right this morning.
So another sort of breakfasty question. Do you recommend oatmeal in the morning?
Yes, I love oatmeal. Oats are a great grain because they are whole grains, so full of fiber, full of vitamins and minerals. And the fiber in the oats is the soluble fiber that really helps lower your cholesterol level, so it's very heart healthy.
And should we get the instant ones or like the ones that are like...
Definitely the rolled oats are better, but if you want to get the instant, again, it's easier because, I mean, everything is... You want to be fast in the morning, so it's easier to have the instant one.
So oats, are they whole grain?
Yes, they are whole grain, Gavin.
Okay.
Oats, whole wheat, barley, quinoa is whole grain. What else?
I remember I went through a phase when I would just I would get the instant oats. Rye.
Yeah.
I would get the instant oats, and I would just like at the water cooler in the office, I would put the hot water in it, and then cover the whatever bowl for like a few minutes, and that's it. Like your breakfast is ready.
Just add a few dried fruits.
Yeah, I would have like an apple with it.
Yeah, that's
like an actual apple.
Is that okay? Are they cooked then after just putting hot water on the top of them?
They're still a little bit, they're not very mushy, but I preferred that. I like that they were still a bit tough.
Can they cause trouble to your stomach if they're not cooked properly?
I guess so, Gavin. I guess so. So it's better to cook them. I usually put them on the gas for just a few minutes, 2 minutes exactly, or you can put them in the microwave for a minute.
Okay. Might be easier at offices.
Well, thank you for all your advice today.
Thanks, Sally.
Welcome.
Sally Sawaya is from Sally's Diet Right. It's in Rabier. And how can we get in touch with you, Sally Sawaya from Sally's Diet Right?
My Facebook page or Insta, Sally's Diet Right, and the right is spelled R-I-T-E.
Thank you, Sally.